you know, when you're leaving a place and you have so much loose ends to tie together, well, today is going to be one of those days. As I am leaving this room, leaving this apartment. Actually, you know, I'm just going to be honest. I am leaving the country as a whole. So, as you can imagine, so many things need to be done. So right now, I'm going to go see my landlord because this landlord, he has a bad habit of not returning back deposits. And in the 2 years that I was in this apartment, I've seen a lot of people come and go. I am the one that has been the most stable here. So a lot of people have come and go, and I know that none of them have gotten their deposits back. And I am like, right, I'm gonna go today, I'm gonna talk to him. We are gonna sort this out. I'm gonna be very clear on what is gonna happen on the day of my departure, because I do not need any surprises on my last day, because if that happens, I am gonna stir shit up. Yeah, I've been putting it off for a while because it's a conversation that I don't want to have, as it is going to be a little bit uncomfortable. But it has been worrying me. Well, it hasn't really been worrying me too much, but it has been in the periphery of my mind to get it done. So I'm just going to go and do it now, bite the bullet. And because it's not even about the money. I mean, money does play a huge role in this, as nobody wants to lose a deposit, but it's more of a injustice thing for me, because I am somebody who has a very strong sense of justice, and and if it's unfair, it literally pains me to the core. So I'm just gonna do it now. Okay, I am sweating profusely. Oh, I can actually smell myself, even though I drenched myself in perfume. I'm gonna speak to the landlord, get everything straight, not leave any corners unturned, and I will talk to you in a while. Another thing which I need to go and sort out is my laser sessions. Basically, when I moved here, was over a year ago anyway, I bought a Groupon for laser sessions. It was like 6 laser sessions of the bikini area, and the clinic that I went in. Why is that car beeping? I went in and I made an appointment, and they took my name down, everything good. When I came in for my appointment a week later, the woman was not expecting me, so she said, oh, like, the appointment was never made, we don't have you down in the system, come back again in a week's time. And I was like, okay, you know, mistakes happen, probably there was a fault in the system, they don't have me jotted down, no worries. So I came back the other day, or the next week, or whenever the appointment was made, and now, like, this is when it starts to get a bit strange with this woman. So basically, the coupon, what that included, is stated perfectly on the coupon. However, when I went in for the session, the laser woman, her name is Amanda, she was like, oh, that's not actually included in the service. I was like, but it says on the coupon that it is included. I'm not going to go into the details and the specifics of what that was, because that's irrelevant to the story. But basically, what I paid for was not what this lady was willing to do for me. So I was like, right, whatever. There was just no point arguing with her. So I paid a bit of extra for that additional service, even though I didn't really have to. So I went to 2 sessions with this lady. The second time that I went, she didn't even remember me. She didn't remember what we were doing. We ended up having the same conversation like the second time. Now, I'm going to say something about this lady. Can you hear this beeping? I'm going to say one thing about the lady. Now, she was about 35. She worked all her life as a dancer in Ibiza. She was covered full of tattoos, full of face surgeries, Now, I'm not saying face surgeries and tattoos imply anything, but the fact that she worked in Ibiza as a dancer does imply to me that she may have consumed or at least dabbled with some narcotic substances, which may have had an effect on her memory, which is why the first time I came in for the appointment, she didn't have me jotted down. And then the second time when I came in for the appointment, she had absolutely no idea who I was. So, just saying. Now, when I tried to make an appointment the third time, it was very hard to pin down a date. So hard that I ended up actually buying a different Groupon for a different clinic, because I couldn't leave so many weeks in between the sessions, because if you leave too many weeks without continuing the treatment, I think it messes up with the treatment or something. So what I did is I bought another Groupon. I continued the sessions in a different clinic, and I said I'll still use the previous Groupon with Amanda to do my armpits. Now, nearly a year has passed, and now that I am leaving Spain and leaving Valencia, I said, look, I better freaking pin her down, get a date, and finish my treatments. And don't get me wrong, I have been trying to pin her down for a long, long time. Now, eventually, there's a beautiful dog. Last week, I managed to pin her down, and she tells me, oh, I'm actually no longer working in the clinic that we first met. I'm actually at a different clinic. So come there and we'll do your sessions there. She didn't say we'll do your sessions. She said you'll get your sessions done there. Now, I looked up this new clinic, and it was a really fancy clinic, very nice. I rang them up to schedule an appointment, and just by the sounds of them, they sounded so professional. So in my mind, I was like, this is great. But at the same time, I was worried this was not going to work out, because so on the day of the appointment, I get myself ready. I travel across town to get to this clinic because it's pretty far off from where I live. I'm greeted by the door by this lovely lady who's super professional. She gives me water, she sits me down, there's aircon, and she asked me to start filling in my details as if I'm a new client, which I am a new client. That is true, I am a new client, but I would have thought that they would have had some information about me, because Amanda would have passed on this information. Now, as I'm filling out the information, I'm like, look, I'm actually here because I have a Groupon that I have to finish off, that I didn't get to finish off with Amanda. So this lady looks at me and says, Amanda doesn't actually work here. Show me the Groupon, why did she send you here? So it transpires that Amanda just footballed me out of her zone of responsibility and tried to just basically get rid of me, bring me to a different clinic. So I do my sessions there. She has no responsibility, no liability, doesn't need to pay for any of this. And basically, I don't know what her plan was, but this lady in the new clinic, this professional clinic, said, look, I'm sorry, but there's no way you're going to get your sessions done here because you bought the sessions and they belong to the first clinic. We have absolutely no affiliation with this coupon, which is absolutely fair enough. I was like, oh my God. And anyway, so yesterday I was like, I am definitely going to get back my Groupon somehow. I don't care. So I went to the first clinic, and they told me that Amanda no longer works there. I was like, that's fine. I bought the Groupon. It pertains to the clinic, not Amanda. So please sort this out for me. And the lady was kind enough, through gritted teeth, she agreed to do the sessions with me. And I said, even though I had three sessions left of the bikini area, and I don't have 3 months anymore. Like, I'm literally leaving next week. I said to her, look, instead of those 3 sessions, I'm happy to either get my nails done, because nails are due to get done. Like, I'm happy to use the end of the coupon to just either get my nails done or get lash extensions or do laser treatment sessions of all over my body. Like, whatever you want, but I'm getting that coupon. I'm getting that coupon worth back. So yeah, she agreed to do basically my whole body, and that would count as three sessions. So basically armpits, bikini, and full legs, which is fine, which is it's a good outcome. And actually, from talking to both clinics, that they know who Amanda is, she no longer works in any of those clinics, and from their expressions, I could tell that Amanda has caused a lot of shit in their clinics. Now, they were being professional and they're not going to talk shit about employees, which I completely respect. And if they did talk shit about their employees, that would reflect badly on them. So, but it's quite clear and it's quite perceptible from their body language, their facial expressions, that Amanda, like, they got rid of her because just lack of professionalism, lack of brain, lack of memory, just lack of everything. Anyway, that's that. I am off to do some errands. I am sweating profusely, but that is life in Spain for you. So I will talk to you later. Home now. It's so hot outside. I need to have a shower. But yeah, Amanda is another example of how some people go through life avoiding responsibility, even in their professional capacity, when you're actually obliged to perform, contractually. You're representing a firm or a business. You have to turn up, you have to show up. In Amanda's case, I definitely think that it was a bit more than just lack of responsibility. I genuinely believe that there was some sort of a chemical imbalance in her brain. And this is just from my observation of her. She was quite neurotic at times. And I would even go as far as saying that it was the drug use in Ibiza that was conducive to the memory loss. But by the looks of her and by the stories she told me, she was definitely a party girl. So there we go. And I am not the kind of person who lets people walk over them. I will get whatever I paid for. I don't want a penny of other people's money, but I'm not willing to give over what belongs to me. And I think that should be the attitude to people. So guys, I will talk to you later. I'm going to definitely update you on the landlord story, because I have spoken to him and I'm not happy with the outcome, but I will put that in the next video. Have a good day.